Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Three Koi Fishes channel. I'm Joy, and today we have a wonderful virtual hangout happening. As always, I'm joined by my amazing friend Sophie.
Hi everyone, so glad to be connecting with you all again. And today we have a very special guest joining our little virtual mom circle. Please welcome the lovely Jocelyn, a new mom who's part of our Three Koi Fishes community.
Hi, Joy. Hi, Sophie. Thanks so much for having me on. I've been watching your videos religiously. They've been a lifesaver.
We're so happy to have you here, Jocelyn. And perfect timing because today, Sophie and I wanted to chat about something super important for all of us navigating this wild ride of motherhood. We're diving into those moments where we might unintentionally be hindering our children's growth. We're calling it 12 Shocking Parenting Mistakes That Sabotage a Child's Growth.
It's not about pointing fingers or making anyone feel bad, because we've all been there. It's about creating a supportive space to raise awareness and share some insights. Jocelyn, being in the thick of new motherhood, what are some of the things you're already thinking about when it comes to supporting your little one's development?
Well, honestly, watching your videos has already got me thinking. One thing that really stuck with me was this idea of constantly jumping in to fix everything. You called it constant overparenting and helicoptering. It feels so natural to want to protect my baby, but how do you practically find that balance between keeping them safe and letting them learn through their own little struggles, even if it means a few tears?
That's such a real and relatable question, Jocelyn. It's about recognizing those moments where your little one has the potential to figure things out. Maybe they're batting at a toy or trying to reach for something. Instead of immediately handing it to them, you could offer a little encouragement or maybe reposition it slightly so they can try again. What other thoughts have been swirling around?
Another point that really resonated was the lack of consistent discipline and boundaries. It feels like everything is changing so fast in these early months. How early do you even start thinking about boundaries? And what are some gentle ways to create a sense of predictability without being too strict, especially when they're so tiny?
That's a great point about the early days. Consistency at this stage isn't about rigid rules, but more about creating predictable rhythms, feeding times, nap routines, those calming rituals before sleep. As they grow, it naturally evolves into more explicit boundaries around things like playtime or interactions. Sophie, what are your experiences with establishing early boundaries?
I totally agree, Joy. In the beginning, it's all about building that secure attachment through predictable care. As they get older and more mobile, the boundaries become clearer. And it's key to remember that consistency doesn't mean being inflexible, but responding in a way that helps your child understand what to expect. Jocelyn, what else has been on your mind as you've been watching our videos?
You also talked about ignoring or dismissing their feelings. Even though my baby can't really talk yet, I can definitely see different emotions: frustration, joy, even sadness. How do you learn to acknowledge and validate those feelings when they can't tell you what's wrong? And why is that so important for their emotional growth?
Oh, that's such an important observation. Even preverbal babies communicate their feelings so clearly through their cries, their little faces, their whole bodies. Acknowledging those, maybe saying gently, "Oh, you seem really frustrated that toy rolled away," helps them feel seen and understood. It's the first step in them learning to understand and express their emotions in healthy ways as they get older. And on the flip side of that, it's so important to focus on encouragement rather than excessive criticism. Even little coups and movements deserve positive reinforcement.
It teaches them that their feelings are real and valid, even if we don't always understand the reason behind them. It builds that foundation of trust and encourages them to come to you with their bigger emotions as they grow. Jocelyn, as a new mom, is there anything about modeling healthy behaviors that you're particularly conscious of?
Definitely. I find myself being so much more aware of how I react to things now that I have this little one watching me all the time. It makes me think about my own stress responses and how I handle frustrations. What are some practical ways to be a good role model, especially on those days when you're feeling completely overwhelmed?
That's so insightful, Jocelyn. It's not about being perfect, because we all have those tough days, but it's about showing them healthy ways to cope. For example, if you're feeling stressed, instead of just snapping, you could say something like, "Mommy's feeling a little stressed right now. I'm going to take a few deep breaths." It verbalizes the emotion and models a healthy way to manage it. And leading by example also extends to prioritizing our own well-being. A happy and healthy parent is better equipped to care for their child. Sophie?
Absolutely. It's about showing them that all emotions are okay, but it's how we deal with them that matters. And it's okay to not always get it right. It's about showing them that we, as parents, are also learning and growing. Another key thing to remember is to celebrate each child's unique journey and avoid comparing them to others. Every baby develops at their own pace.
That's so true. It's easy to get caught up in milestones, but focusing on my baby's individual progress makes so much more sense.
Exactly. And building that strong connection through quality time and attention, even in small moments, is so vital for their emotional development. It's not just about being physically present, but truly engaging with them.
And as they grow, fostering open and honest communication is crucial. Creating a safe space where they feel comfortable talking about anything without judgment will make a huge difference down the line. We also want to encourage them to try new things and understand that not allowing them to experience failure robs them of important learning opportunities.
Those are all such important reminders. It's definitely a lot to keep in mind.
No doubt, but remember it's a journey, and we're all learning. Another thing to be mindful of as they get older is imposing our own unfulfilled dreams on them. It's so important to support their passions and interests, not necessarily the ones we might have had for ourselves.
Absolutely. And finally, as they grow and interact with the world, actively failing to teach empathy and compassion can really hinder their social and emotional development. We need to model kindness and help them understand the feelings of others.
These are all such valuable points. Thank you both for breaking them down. I feel like I have a much clearer understanding now.
We're so glad, Jocelyn. And thank you to all our viewers for joining our Little Mom Chat today. We hope this conversation has offered some helpful insights into these 12 potential pitfalls and how we can navigate them. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you could show some love and hit the like and subscribe button, this would help our channel greatly.
Yes, please support the channel and show some love. Please also share your experiences so we can all learn from one another. Jocelyn, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you to the both of you for the great discussion, and I look forward to our next one.
And to our viewers, thank you for watching. Until our next video, take care and happy parenting.